Whenever I have to journey from the village back to Accra, it takes a whole lot of preparations. Most recently, it took me days to plan and psych myself out for the journey, which officially started on a Saturday. I enlisted the help of a few kids to help get some foodstuffs which had been gifted to me to the riverside. My plan was to use the Dambai road back to Accra.
Hello.
This was something I had never done before, but it seemed a cheaper and less stressful alternative. At the riverside, there were lots of other people who were waiting to get their goods on the boat, which was yet to arrive. The kids got my staff boats ready as we waited, and I learned the process that sometimes plant skin makes the best rope.
That's right.
I made myself useful by writing and inscribing on other people's sacks. This was for easy identification and to avoid the possibility of theft. The boat soon arrived and it was time to load. Getting the goods into the boat was a team effort which I was very excited to be a part of. This was all pre-preparations for the journey to Dambai, which was on Sunday the next day. On Sunday, which is the day I was actually leaving, I said my goodbyes and headed to the village health facility to borrow a life jacket from the nurses. The ideal place to meet up with the boat was a village which was a 2-hour walk away. To do this, I had to navigate a very complicated path which I had interestingly been lost on before. Sometime in the middle of my walk, I came to the realization that I had forgotten all my shoes back in the village. So these Crocs were basically all I had for my stay in Accra. I finally made it to the meeting point for the boat and I realized I was way ahead of time. The boat did not arrive until a few hours had passed. Their priority after they arrived was getting the yams and goods onto the boats, so most people weren't so eager to get on the boats early. I wasn't most people, so I got in as early as I could. I had no interest in going all the way to the front of the boat, so I sat with a few ladies in the middle of the goods at the back. It was a slow journey and the weather was quite favorable. The rains over the past couple of months had muddied the river and made it overflow its banks. Dambai was soon within our sight, and that was when we realized just how much the river had stretched inland. The condition of the river made disembarking from the boat a bit complicated. We all had to jump over this space of river, which was far more deeper than it appears. I safely made my jump as everyone else, and now it was time to figure out how to get to Accra from Dambai. I managed to get a ticket on the last bus leaving to Accra. I was so exhausted and Accra being 8 hours away did not help. By dawn on Monday, I had arrived in Accra safely, bringing another adventure to an end.